Welcome to AI World TV, your go-to destination for everything artificial intelligence. Discover the captivating landscape of AI, where advanced technology finds real-life application. Subscribe to AI World TV for webzine articles, reports, podcasts, videos, live events, and latest trends. Hear from top industry leaders and discover how AI is transforming industries and our daily lives.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. You hear it all the time, right? AI is going to solve everything. Climate change, messy supply chains, maybe even what's hiding in deep space. But what does that actually mean? When we say AI solves something, is it always just like throwing massive computers at a problem?
That's exactly what we want to get into today. It's a really fascinating question. We're going to explore what AI really does when it tackles these big problems, what are its core capabilities, and we'll introduce this really neat concept that flips the script a bit, Soants. Think digital ants, inspired by nature.
Okay, Soants. Intriguing. So our mission today is to unpack how AI solves things, maybe how it thinks big by sometimes thinking really small, and what that could mean for you, for how we approach challenges. Let's dive in. So let's start with the basics, this idea of solve in AI. At the highest level, when we say AI solves something, we're generally talking about using smart algorithms, tons of data, huge computing power. Crack problems that are just too big, too complex for humans alone. We're handing off the really gnarly puzzles.
Absolutely. And, this isn't some brand new idea. Even way back, the pioneers of computing, they weren't just dreaming of faster calculators. They envisioned machines that could solve intricate logical problems, things that might take a genius years or maybe never get solved by people.
And we are seeing AI deliver on that promise now, in really big ways. Think about optimization, calculating the absolute best delivery routes for a whole fleet of trucks, or balancing a city's energy grid second by second.
Right, it's a scale of problem solving that humans we can't manually manage that efficiently.
Or look at science. Google DeepMind's AlphaFold, that was huge. It didn't just crunch numbers faster, it actually solved the protein folding problem, predicting how proteins get their 3D shape.
Yeah, with incredible accuracy. That's a massive leap for medicine, biology, material science. Just understanding life itself.
It basically unlocked a whole new way to discover things computationally in biology. And then there's, language and knowledge. You've got AI systems reading millions of documents, answering really complex questions, translating languages almost instantly, summarizing news.
Faster than any team of humans could hope to. It's solving tasks that we used to think required, uniquely human understanding and synthesis. So yeah, solve really is the heartbeat of AI, isn't it? It's applying computation to find answers hidden in data or buried in complex math, making the invisible visible.
Okay, so that's the broad view. But if we zoom in a bit into machine learning specifically, does solve mean something maybe more technical?
It often does, yeah. In ML, solving frequently means training a model, like finding the very best combination of its internal settings, its parameters to get the job done accurately and reliably. It's like tuning an instrument, but on a massive scale.
Okay, give me an example.
Well, think about recognizing handwritten numbers. A neural network learns this, right?
Right.
The engineers are solving for the best weights and biases inside that network, the numbers that control how signals flow so it can tell a 3 from an 8, even if they're written messily.
Right.
And it's the same basic idea for training a self-driving car to spot a pedestrian versus, say, a shadow, or teaching a voice assistant to understand your accent, not just some generic voice. The whole process is essentially a huge math puzzle. You're trying to minimize the errors and maximize the performance, usually using things like gradient descent.
And of course, this ability to solve things technically translates directly into business value. That's what tech companies are selling, isn't it? Solutions to big, expensive problems.
Oh, absolutely. That's the pitch. And we see it everywhere. Retailers using AI for demand forecasting that helps them solve their inventory nightmares, right? Knowing what people will buy, when. Banks, insurance companies. They're using AI bots to solve the sheer boredom and cost of tasks, like data entry or checking compliance rules, frees up people for harder stuff.
Makes sense.
And fraud detection algorithms sifting through millions of transactions in, milliseconds to solve the puzzle of which ones look dodgy. Sometimes they even put it right in the name. Like IBM had Watson Solve, aimed squarely at industrial problems, predictive maintenance. The name says it all.
Okay, that all tracks with this idea of powerful, centralized AI crunching data. But you mentioned Soants. Digital ants, inspired by nature. That sounds, well, totally different. How do they fit into solving the unsolvable?
Yes. Soants. It's a great way to think about it because it shifts our focus. It's basically a catchy term for something called swarm intelligence in AI. So instead of one giant brain, you have lots of tiny digital agents, like ants, working together, often without a central boss telling them exactly what to do.
Like real ants.
You are listening to the AI World Podcast, your trusted source for the latest innovations, insights, and trends in artificial intelligence, blockchain, fintech, and decentralized technologies. Each episode features expert interviews, engaging discussions, and in-depth analysis of how AI transforms industries worldwide. Stay ahead of the curve with the latest articles and exclusive reports from the AI World Journal, covering everything from emerging technologies to industry breakthroughs. For more news, global events, and access to AI World Society circle gatherings, visit us at aiworld.tv. Don't forget to subscribe to stay informed, stay connected, and be part of the AI revolution with AI World Lounge. Thank you for listening.
I remember reading how they find the shortest path to food, leaving those pheromone trails. More ants follow the stronger trails, reinforcing the best route. Is it like that?
That's exactly the inspiration. It's both mimicking that directly and adapting the idea. Computer scientists developed algorithms. Ant colony optimization, or ACO, is a big one based precisely on that pheromone strategy.
And what kinds of problems do these digital ants tackle?
Oh, huge ones. Think about optimizing routes for, a whole fleet of delivery trucks across a city or even a country. Or scheduling planes and trains to minimize delays across a massive network.
Wow.
Managing robots in a giant warehouse, getting them to pick and pack items without crashing into each other. Very complex coordination.
Okay.
And even coordinating fleets of drones for things like search and rescue or mapping farmland or surveillance.
So the magic here is each individual Soant, each digital ant, is pretty simple. Doesn't need to know the whole picture.
Exactly. Each one follows relatively simple rules, interacts locally with its neighbors or its environment, like sensing those digital pheromones. But together, they self-organize, they adapt to changes, and the swarm collectively solves problems that would just overwhelm a traditional step-by-step computer program. It's emergence.
Complexity from simplicity. That's really cool.
And it points to this broader, really powerful principle: decentralized intelligence. The idea that lots of small, simpler agents doing their own thing can add up to solve really massive, complex challenges. You distribute the thinking.
And we see this decentralized idea popping up elsewhere in AI now, right? Even if we don't call them Soants, like a self-driving car. It's not one single AI brain, is it?
Not usually, no. It's more like a committee of specialized agents. One agent handles lane detection, another focuses on recognizing objects, another plans the route, another controls braking. They all work together, contributing to the overall solution of driving safely.
Okay, I see.
Or think about a smart factory. You could have effectively digital Soants making tiny decisions, constantly adjusting a machine's speed, rerouting a part if there's a jam, optimizing energy use moment by moment, real-time adaptation.
So the big picture, the sort of the grand vision here,
Mm-hmm.
is it about building more robust AI?
Exactly. More resilient, more flexible systems. If you have one giant AI brain and it fails, everything stops. But if you have thousands or millions of tiny agents working together, the system can potentially keep going. Even if some parts fail or encounter something unexpected, it can adapt.
Right. No single point of failure.
It's a different kind of intelligence.
So wrapping this up for you listening, the core idea seems pretty clear. Whether it's a giant neural network chewing through data or this swarm of tiny digital ants, AI is fundamentally about solving things.
Yeah.
The big problems, the hidden patterns, the messy stuff, the really tedious tasks. AI is being aimed at all of it.
That's right. And things that seemed utterly unsolvable just a decade or two ago, predicting protein structures accurately, optimizing global logistics in real time, providing truly personalized customer service 24/7, these are now within reach. And the frontier just keeps expanding as we design smarter agents, more specialized bots, and yes, these nature-inspired swarms like Soants. We're finding paths we didn't even know existed.
So maybe next time you hear a company claiming, "We solve with AI," just pause for a second. Remember, it might not be one giant superbrain. It might just be an army of tiny Soants working diligently behind the scenes, quietly finding those new paths. And maybe think about this. In your own world, your work, your life, What problems seem totally stuck? Could a swarm of tiny digital helpers, or just the idea of decentralized intelligence, offer a new way to look at them, something to chew on until our next deep dive?
The future of artificial intelligence is unfolding, and it's happening at AI World Week, the flagship global event for innovation, collaboration, and transformation. This flagship global AI event is designed to connect visionary leaders, trailblazing entrepreneurs, and influential thinkers to explore the endless possibilities of AI. Experience groundbreaking technology that redefines industries and inspires progress. Join thought-provoking discussions on ethical AI, digital equity, and the transformative role of technology in our world. Build meaningful connections that catalyze innovation and drive impact. AI World Week is powered by AI World Society, a global movement dedicated to advancing AI responsibly and ensuring it serves humanity. Together, we're shaping a smarter, more inclusive, and equitable future. Continue your journey beyond the event with the AI World Journal, offering expert insights, in-depth analysis, and the latest trends shaping the AI landscape. This is your opportunity to lead, to innovate, and to transform the world with AI. AI World Week. We invite you to join us and embrace the AI revolution.